What's happening, guys? I'm here in my little cave. Actually, it's our giant garage cave where all of our inventory is. If you've watched some of the very early videos of this channel, you saw me setting this all up. But anyway, it's Thursday. I am just pulling my orders for shipping out this morning before I go out sourcing. I'm already kind of a little sweaty. Anyway, I've only got like 6 things going out, so that's not bad for a weekday. So I'm going to ship those out and then head out to do some sourcing. Honestly, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but I'm not super excited about sourcing today. For some reason, I'm just not feeling it, but I need to make myself go because I only have like maybe 40 t-shirts to take pictures of for next week's listings, and they're, you know, ones that I've had for a few weeks, so they're I need to go out and like make sure I have at least a few kind of more exciting pieces to list this next week. So I'm gonna do that, but I thought I'd start us off in here. If you haven't seen it before, this is my little side. I've got all my jackets hanging up that I pull from, and then all of my bins here, and then I've got shoes up there and more shoes in this overhead rack, and then you'll see on the other side it starts to go over into Vikki stuff. I have a little tiny pile of stuff that needs to be put away, but for the most part everything's put away. But the thing is about this this space, it is jam packed, but every single item that's out here is listed. We don't have a single item out here in our inventory that's not listed, so probably like 5,000 plus pieces. But I've just got my little space here. I've got, these are all my bins where everything else goes. I actually push them all over when I pull my stuff, and then I pull them back up against my jackets, so Vikki can access this row, because she takes up probably about 2/3 of the garage, and I just take up this one little tiny space. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Just thought you might want to check it out again. This is where we do. All right, let's go out and do some sourcing. What do you say? Sound like a fun time? All right, I'll bring you along with me. Let's go. I'm at my first savers, time to do some sourcing. Beep-a-doo bop beep boop. All right, I'm at my first stop. And so today's goal, not to buy a bunch of stuff. I actually didn't bring anything with me to trade into Buffalo. So here's what my plan is. I'm just gonna be going through, I'll go through jackets, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. And if there's something really good that I can flip, I will get it. And then I'm also going to be looking for t-shirts that I can flip at Buffalo Exchange. This is probably the first time I haven't brought anything along with me, like rejects or old stuff that I'm trying to get rid of. So basically anything I take in to trade at Buffalo Exchange is going to be what I find at the first few stores, if anything. So we'll see how it goes. Let's go see if we can find some treasures in here. All right, let's go. I also purged a lot of stuff this last week, a lot of t-shirts and stuff from my my own wardrobe. I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff, so I'm taking a bag into each Savers location to get a coupon, 20% off coupon that we can use on days when they don't have a sale going on. So just a little tip if you don't already do that. Okay, I actually did find a few good things for flipping myself. I'll show the highlights of that on Sunday's show. But for Buffalo Exchange, I'll go through these real quick. I think I found 5 t-shirts. This one, not vintage, but I think the graphic is super cool. I think I only paid like $1 for it, so I'm not sure if they'll take it, but for $1 to maybe turn that into, I don't know, $5, $6 credit, it's worth the risk. I'm gonna try with one of these just blank tie-dye t-shirts. I see them there all the time for $8.50. I think I paid like $1, $1.50 for this one. So I'm just going to experiment and see if I should be picking up tie-dye shirts, because if I can take, turn $1 into $4, it's good for me. Foo Fighters, they should definitely take this one. Paid a few bucks for this one. Space Jam, so far they've taken all my Space Jam t-shirts. Not vintage. This one's pretty small, so I'm not entirely sure, but I paid like $2.50 for it, so we'll see. This one they should for sure take, because they pretty much take anything that's Notorious B.I.G. It's a little small, but this one I paid the most for. I paid like $3.50. So total all in right now with these 5 t-shirts, I'm at about $11. So we'll see if we can turn that $11 into more than that, and that'll make me super happy so I can find some real good vintage stuff at the Buffalo. So we're at 11 in the hole so far, guys. Let's see what happens after this. Why though? Why though? Second store, I went ahead and grabbed this long sleeve tie-dye because it's a great color. I'll pay a couple bucks for it. I might get burned on these tie-dyes, but you know, experimenting, that's how you figure out what sells, what doesn't. Open it at Buffalo. And then the other one that I got, this will definitely, they'll definitely take this one. Anything Tupac, anything Biggie, they will take, and this is a really nice size and good condition. Paid $6 for both of these, so that puts me $17 in the hole. Also found an amazing jacket, which I'll share on Sunday, and a couple of blank white t-shirts to do tie-dye with the kids at camp. And I don't know, maybe I'll flip them when I come back. Maybe they'll be such cool tie-dye shirts that I'll sell them at Buffalo Exchange. We'll see. A Johnny Cash t-shirt. Not vintage, used. It was a good size. It was like 3XL. But $11.49. I mean, I guess on 50% off day, when they do their 50% off sale on Mondays, like somebody's gonna come in and be able to buy that shirt maybe for themselves for $6. But like, are we really gonna start pricing used t-shirts at $12? Okay. I don't mind paying $12 for a t-shirt that I can turn around and sell for $40, $45. But I can't flip that because at Buffalo, because I'm just not going to be able to make that money back. So kind of a bummer when I see a cool shirt like that. Oh well. Next stop. Ooh, it's hot and windy out here. All right, so I got a few t-shirts here, and I got Stussy. They don't always take Stussy. This is vintage, but it does have, or it's not vintage, sorry, but it does have Statue of Liberty on it. And with 4th of July coming up, it seems like a no-brainer, but we'll see. And then I have this Guns N' Roses, which is in really good condition. Nice big size. I've got Beavis and Butthead right here. They usually take Beavis and Butthead stuff. The Red Hot Chili Peppers with some awesome tie-dye going on in really nice condition. And then this Pink Floyd I think is pretty cool. And then the other thing I grabbed was these Vans. Now I could flip these. They don't go for a ton. I probably could sell them for like $30. I paid about $4 for them. I just don't really like doing used shoes that much. Gotta clean them up a little bit. So I'm actually gonna take these into Buffalo and see if they'll take them, because I feel like I could probably get like $10 credit for these, but we'll see. So yeah, those were like $4. So altogether at this store, I spent $20. So that puts us at $37 in the hole for the day. Stuff that I'm hoping to be able to flip at Buffalo. So I've got one more stop I want to make, one more Savers, and we'll see if we can find a few more items there. But like I said, right now we're at $37. We'll hopefully get a couple more items and then see what we can get for credit at Buffalo. I just got out of my 4th Savers. I'm gonna go to Buffalo Exchange now, and then I'm gonna swing by home and pick up Victoria to hit the last 2 Savers. She doesn't like to do the whole day. So we're gonna do that. But I had really good luck here. This location, it tends to be very hit or miss. And this time I found a lot of great t-shirts to flip at Buffalo. And I found a couple of really cool t-shirts to sell myself online. And I know I seriously, like earlier in this video, just finished saying I don't really like flipping used shoes. And of course I have to find a pair of shoes here that are used, but they're totally worth it. Paid, well, $25, 25% off of $25, but they should sell minimum for $100. So you're gonna want to check out Sunday's show, because I will be showing you which ones I found, but they were super, super cool. And they didn't even have them back behind the counter like they usually do. I was like, is this a mistake? Like, what's going on here, guys? Because they had it sitting right out, and I was like, oh. So super excited about that. So you'll have to see Sunday's show to see the shoes that I scored here. So I found like a few really good items today that I'm gonna be able to sell for at least I don't know, $400 or $500 altogether maybe, and then I'm gonna hit Buffalo Exchange and hopefully be able to flip some of this stuff for some really cool vintage to be able to make even more money today. All right, so let me go ahead. I had to relocate to inside the car because it's so crazy windy outside. Earlier I was standing in the back outside, but it's so crazy windy, I wouldn't even be able, the shirts kept like flying all over the place. So I'm kind of cramped in here, but we're gonna try it from the seat here. All right, so first thing I got was this awesome single-sided Rolling Stones 1989 reprint tour shirt. And so this is a pretty sweet t-shirt. All right, and then this awesome Eazy-E with a skateboard t-shirt. Anything like any of like the old school rappers and stuff like that, they tend to do really well. Buffalo likes to get them. Here is just a single side 2017 Metallica t-shirt. This looks like it might be a girl's t-shirt. That's pretty small. And then I have this Boston double-sided t-shirt, and this is a reprint of one of their tour shirts, US 1987 tour. Then we have, of course, another Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls t-shirt, so they'll definitely take that one. Then we have, this is like my favorite thing I've found here. Like, how awesome is this? This is a Back to the Future Save the Clock Tower t-shirt. I totally would be keeping this if it was my size. I did actually look it up because it's not vintage at all. It's just got the printed tag right on the fabric. I did look it up, and I see like maybe I could sell it for 20 bucks on eBay, so not really worth it for me, but it's such a cool t-shirt. I love the all over print with the lightning bolts and everything, so this should be an easy flip at Buffalo Exchange. They definitely will like this. But it's such a cool all over print, double-sided t-shirt. It's just a really awesome Back to the Future t-shirt. And then the last one, this one is a little bit more of a gamble. It's like for an event, it's an event t-shirt. It says LVMS, it looks like a bike ride, so it might be like an MS fundraiser ride for Las Vegas. I'm not familiar with it, but it's got a bike. But the reason I grabbed it is because it does have Freddie Mercury on it with his little microphone, and he's holding a bicycle up. And again, if this was my size, I probably would just keep it. And it says on it, sweatier and deadlier. So it's just a really cool t-shirt. I don't know, because it's like this event t-shirt, it's not vintage, it's not Queen. I don't know if they'll take it or not, but it was such a cool shirt, I couldn't pass it up. So anyway, flip this back around. So I ended up spending $25 on t-shirts here for flipping. So that brings up, let me see, I have it written down where we're at as far as how much we've spent today. Okay, so I went to 4 locations. First one I spent $11, second one $6, third one $20, fourth one $25. So I have spent a total of $63 on items that I want to flip to Buffalo Exchange today. So we're gonna see $63 in the hole. We're gonna see how much I'm gonna be able to bump that up for store credit so that I can buy some sweet, sweet vintage to flip myself. Let's go see what happens. Just made it out of Buffalo Exchange. So they took the majority of the stuff that I brought in there. So it said what I spent about $63 on everything that I wanted to flip there. So they took everything but 5 t-shirts. I ended up with $90 in credit. Okay, so from $63 to $90 in credit, but I spent probably about $15 or so on these t-shirts that I didn't flip to them. So it was probably about $45 to $48 that I spent, that I turned into $90. So I almost doubled my money on those pieces. The problem is now I have these pieces that I paid for that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. So the ones they didn't take, they did not take this Foo Fighters shirt. I'm kind of surprised about that. They usually do take Foo Fighters, and this is a pretty cool one. So I might bring this one back again next week, because that's the thing. You're kind of at the mercy of whoever is doing the buying, and sometimes you get a different person. And honestly, like, I always see Foo Fighters stuff in there. Not really sure why they wouldn't take it. They did not take my tie-dye t-shirt, the short sleeve, but they took the long sleeve one. So I asked the girl, I'm like, what are you looking for with tie-dye? Why did you take that one and not the other one? And she said this one was just too faded and just kind of meh. And the other one, if you guys look back in the video, the long sleeve one is super vibrant colors and it's like really well done. It looks like a more professionally made tie-dye t-shirt, and it's true, it's really nice. So now I know I won't get the ones that are more faded like this, but if I see any that are super vibrant, have really clear markings on them and look really nice, then I'll get those. So I won't get that anymore. Sadly, they did not take my awesome Freddie Mercury bicycle t-shirt. So hey, if you're interested in it, any of these that if anybody wants one, I can sell them for like 20 bucks shipped or something like that. I think that's a pretty cool one. It's too bad it's not my size. They didn't take the Stussy one. I'm kind of disappointed. You know, honestly, I don't really get the Stussy anymore to flip there. The only reason I grabbed this one is because it has a Statue of Liberty on it, and I was just thinking with the colors, I just thought they might take it because it is almost the 4th of July. Now I know, unless it's vintage, I'm just not going to really buy Stussy anymore, particularly to flip at Buffalo. And then the last piece they did not take, guys, they didn't take my Eazy-E. What's up with that? So I was like, wait a second, you don't want my Eazy-E? And she said it's because it says Asphalt on it, and that brand, she says, is not so much in style anymore. Okay, that's cool, except for the fact that then I went and looked in the jackets and they had an Asphalt jacket there. So see, somebody that buys there bought an Asphalt jacket, and then while I was shopping, some guy picks up the Asphalt jacket and he's showing it to his buddy like, hey, look at this, isn't it cool? And the other guy's like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know if they bought it or not, but I'm like, come on guys, why don't you take my Asphalt jacket? So yeah, anybody wants this Eazy-E jacket, just let me know, or t-shirt, just let me know, because it's pretty sweet. Anyway, so yeah, so I almost, on the stuff that I actually flipped, I pretty much doubled my money. And the rest of it, we'll see if I can recoup some of the costs. Some of it, if anybody wants to buy one of those t-shirts, let me know. Otherwise, I might send them in to Buffalo Exchange through the sell by mail, and they might take a couple of them. But either way, I ended up with more money. So, all right, I better get going so people can have this parking spot. Adios. Oh yeah, look who's driving now, bitches.
Driving Miss Katy.
Ooh, that's kind of weird. What's happening? So I picked this little lady up. Actually, I said, why don't you pick me up? Why don't you drive for once? And yeah, so now we're gonna go head to Savers. I see you giving me the side eye, but be careful, we just drove past an accident. All right? People be driving crazy in Vegas. Getting into accidents.
Worst roads I've ever driven on in my life.
Yeah, drivers here are really bad. You have to be paying attention at all times. But anyway, we're heading to the next Savers. We got 2 Savers to hit before we call it a day. And then, what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we're gonna go to estate sales.
Yep.
There are like 7 or 8 really good ones. Look like really good ones. So I think we're just gonna hit all the estate sales tomorrow. Yeah. And maybe do some freestyling and hit any garage sales that we see along the way.
Yeah, freestyle is what we call it when you're driving along and all of a sudden you see an arrow that says yard sale and you go, wee! Am I gonna like any of the estate sales?
Probably not. You never know. This is why it's driving Miss Vikki.
I'm so not cool. Alright, next stop. Hi.
Hi.
Find anything?
Yeah. Found something for you if you want it.
Nope.
Okay.
No thanks.
I'll put it back then.
I don't want your crap. Just kidding.
Women's department.
It's women's.
Huh?
I said it's women's. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Why are you making noises?
I don't know. I only found a couple of things. Pickings are slim. Pickings are slim.
Yeah, I only have 3 things.
I don't even have anything for flipping. Well, I did find a decent tech t-shirt, but which is good because I just shipped out an HP t-shirt, non-vintage, for $35 today. Just saying, tech stuff sells big time. It's pretty fancy looking right there.
I'm gonna get this actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that and I'm wearing that to the wedding.
Okay.
What do you think?
Enjoy getting stood up.
Rude. All right, I've got a whole lot of 2 things, and I don't know what happened there.
Found some stuff.
We are leaving that Savers. And now we're heading to Savers, Savers number 6, last Savers number 2 for you. But we just had a lame thing happen, but we'll see if we can figure it out. You were checking out and you spied something.
I spied with my little eyes, my little blind eyes, on like the go back rack, which was like right near the register. There was a shirt that I could see out of the corner of my eye that I was like, hey, I know what that is. So I said, Kate, while I was checking out, I said, Katie, go look at that tag for me on that shirt and see what the price is on it. She came back and didn't have a price on it. They would not give me a price on it. I'm like, well, I clearly didn't pop tags on it because it was already hanging there on your go back rack. They wouldn't give me a price on it. I'm pissed.
It was a Rain Spooner shirt.
Yeah. San Francisco Giants.
San Francisco Giants, world champions, new with tags.
Extra large.
So those can go for $100, $150. I don't know, maybe more because it's new with tags. So listen, I totally get. So a lot of thrift stores, we've never had a problem with it. Like occasionally, you know, it's like, oh, be buying a cartload of stuff and there'll be like one item that won't have a tag. And they're always super cool and they'll price it for us.
Always.
Always. But here's the thing. I totally get having a rule about it, having a policy about it, because the thing is jerky buyers will pop the tags off of something that's expensive or that they don't want to pay for, and then they'll come up and try to get it priced for a lower price. So a lot of thrift stores will not price something when you bring it up if it doesn't have a price tag on it. Totally get it. However, in this situation, we grabbed the shirt off the rack and the girl was like, oh, that doesn't have a price on it. We can't price it for you. We already had to tell somebody that we couldn't price it for them, whatever. So basically the person had brought it up. They wouldn't price it for them. Fine. But now in this situation, she knows we're not the ones that pulled the tag off of it. We didn't do that. So it would like price at $20, whatever. It's like, I don't think...
You don't have a single dress shirt in the place that's priced higher than $20. Price is your highest price.
So price at $20. Pay the $20 for it. So now we're already going out tomorrow. So we're already gonna be out and about.
That's
so when we figure out,
it's worth swinging around to be here for when they open.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it wouldn't be worth it to like make a special trip just for that.
Oh, it would for $150.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it would.
But
we're only 5 miles away from home. It's not like we're driving.
It's 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute drive, so it's an hour of your time just for one item. Okay, I would argue that possibly
I think $125 or $150 profit for 1 hour of my time is worth it.
Okay.
Not $20, but $150. Yeah.
Yes, but let's say you pay $20 for the shirt, you sell it for $150, you take away fees and everything. I'm just saying, it's something to consider. That's all I'm saying here.
It's true.
I understand in this situation you're saying it's worth it. So what I'm trying to hypothesize to our viewers is that you have to take these things into account. You wouldn't leave your house, like if let's say you're looking on Facebook Marketplace and you see something like, oh, I can sell that jacket for $50 and they're selling it for $10, but you got to drive 45 minutes across town to go get one item. Listen, you got to think about what your time's worth. And so in this case,
well, I would do that.
She doesn't understand the term hypothesize. The phrase hypothesize to are you the audience? This is the audience right here. Are you the audience?
I could be.
Okay.
You're speaking to me. I'm the only one in the car.
No, I'm not speaking to the damn camera. Okay, everybody, let's make this. I want to make this perfectly clear. Victoria understands all of this. She wouldn't do that, and she knows that what her time is worth, and she is making this decision based on that knowledge up in her head. Okay? But maybe there's somebody out there and you just started, all right? And you're not thinking about your time and what your time is worth. And I'm telling you to think about it, okay? Is that appropriate? Does that not insult your intelligence?
Fine. It's fine. Whatever.
Anyway, I was trying to make this a teaching moment, for the love of God. So we are going to swing tomorrow. We are going out and we're combining it with other things because we're going to be going out to a bunch of different estate sales. And so when I map out the morning, we'll make sure that we get there right at 9 a.m. when they open so that we can get that shirt. And if it's not there, oh man, they better watch it because they're going to be sorry, because this one over here,
I might flip the switch.
This one over here is gonna be real mad. And I'm gonna be like, hey man, just calm down. Give her what she wants because she's gonna murder lay your face. You should see how she is when I try to tell other people things that she already knows. It gets real ugly.
Murder your face.
Alright, let's get out of here. Only a handful of things for me at this place.
I have 3 so far, but
Yeah.
you are always done before me, so I'm not done yet.
This looks kind of pretty though. Well, I was gonna go scour women's t-shirts to see if there's any cool vintage.
Infringe on my women's section.
For men's t-shirts, yeah.
No.
You can't stop me. All right, see you later. Bye. Here we go. Go and look at them now. Bye. Bye. Let's go look at them. Hey, Vikki.
What did you find?
I didn't find anything good over there.
Is that what I think it says on it? That wasn't what I thought it said, but still something you stole out from under my area.
Look at, hold it up for me, please. I don't know how the resale value on it because this is awesome. So it's made in USA, vintage Esprit, single stitch. The front of it says I don't know why it says ref SF68. I don't know. That kind of makes it not so cool. But I'll still get it. Esprit, made in the US. $249. You know I go look at those t-shirts. You could have gone first thing. You snooze, you
Why would
lose.
that be the first section I go in?
Because you know what? Well, you know when I'm over everything on mine.
You get the other half of the store.
She has a process. She has a process. Listen, I'm very sorry. What are these? Did you look at these? Are they even real? Oh, did you hear that attitude? I'm trying to like clue her into some cool shoes. She's like, what? What? I'm gonna look them up. I went to 5 stores before I even picked you up.
Yep.
So I've gone to a total of 7 stores.
Yep.
You've gone to 2. How do you feel?
I'm already exhausted. I don't know how she does it. The whole day, all day. Ugh. It was fun when we did with Lorda. Maybe it's because we were like giggling and laughing and stuff. When we come in here together, we just kind of like go opposite directions to shop different areas. My back hurts. My feet hurt.
Yeah. But I'm usually done like a good 20 minutes before you are, so when I
look at like 4 racks.
I know, but when I'm done at each store, I move on. So for me, it's like it's a faster pace.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is you really hold me back.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you really weigh me down.
Sucks to be you. You're stuck with me.
It's true. And then tomorrow I get to drive you all around the estate sales.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. Let's go get some stupid salad and what do you get, Sammy? Or what do you get? I don't know what you get.
Salad and a half sandwich.
Okay. We're going to Zupa's. One of our favorite places. If you're, do they have them anywhere else other than Vegas?
Arizona and Nevada.
So I just said, do they have them anywhere else? And you said no, and then you said Arizona.
Just over the line in Arizona. It's pretty local.
It's like a local chain, but it's like really pretty
like
fresh.
5 total, I think.
Pretty fresh and healthy or whatever, but it's sandwiches and salads and soups and whatnot. But with each meal, they give you a little strawberry dipped in chocolate. It's quite tasty. So we're going to do that. That's our Thursday. What's that smile? Oh, she's laughing at a picture that I put up. Yeah, I'm pretty funny.
Sometimes.
All right, bye. I have a sunlight goatee beard. I know, I'm pretty funny. We just hit our first estate sale. And it's funny, it was all Disney stuff, but it was super overpriced, or maybe priced what it's worth retail, but there's so many pieces in there. It's gonna be tough for them to actually clear all that out this weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's funny because Barry, Afro Vintage, he'd sent me a message last night and he was like, hey, where are you planning on going first for estate sales? Because he was going to try to, you know, basically make it so that we didn't end up at the same place first. So we'd all have, you know, our best chances at whatever sales we started at. And at the time I didn't know, and then when I just went and I entered in all the ones that you wanted to go to, and when we do that, I just use the route planner thing, and I do it, you know, do it in a loop, starting and ending at our house. So we were actually gonna maybe end up at this place last.
Yeah.
Because there was a different one, because I basically went backwards in the loop because the other one was started later and this one started earlier. Anyway, long story short, we get here, get in line, and who do I see? Some big tall mofo with an afro up in front of us. He goes in, he swoops up all the good clothes. Here's the thing though, I'm not crazy about Mickey, and so it had to been something like if it was a lot of t-shirts of Jesus surfing, I would have been pissed.
Pissed.
No, but seriously, if it would have been, you know, because there's certain things that really excite me, and for whatever reason Mickey stuff doesn't, like, I'll sell it definitely, and depending on what the piece is, like some of it's worth more than others, I'll sell it, but it's not something that like innately excites me. So I was able to be like, that's cool, man, and I didn't want to kick him. So, but he got some cool jackets. There was an awesome leather bomber jacket that was all embroidered on the back, and then we realized, I was chatting with them, and we realized the sticker on it said $100, and we were both like, oh hell no. So left that behind. Yeah. But he got some really cool jackets. Good luck with this estate sale,
people. Honestly, they have great stuff. These people are like lifelong Mickey Mouse collectors of great statues and figurines. And
there's amazing stuff in there.
Beautiful stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
There was one piece that you had found, that you had seen on in the pictures, and you went in, swooped in, snatched it up, you got it, you were able to negotiate the price down a little bit. So that's one thing that you guys will see on Sunday. Something she's talked about before, and she got another one. And then they threw in something for free, and I'm thinking that you just realized it sells for $100. It was something that wasn't priced, and the lady was like, "Meh, whatever, $100." And
I grabbed it because I knew that it was an older discontinued, and I knew the name. I didn't know it was sell for this much. I was thinking maybe $30 or whatever, but yeah.
So you only got like a handful of things, and it's like $400 or $500 that you're gonna make off it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, $400 to $500, and I spent $45.
I got nothing, guys. That's okay. Let's go to the next one. It's only 5 minutes away. Barry's probably already there getting all the good stuff.
In line.
Son of a bitch. All right, where are we going?
Savers.
So we're gonna go back and try and get that shirt.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to kill any employees to get them to price the shirt for me, and it better not be missing.
Well, here's what's already been decided, okay, guys? I said, listen, I want to be able to continue to shop at Savers. And this one over here, she gets a little emotional sometimes. And sometimes she reacts to things emotionally, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I said, listen, I will go in, you stay away, basically. Promise me that you will just chill. And I will be the one to deal with it, because guess what?
Sorry about the shaky camera, guys. It's gonna be rude.
If it ends up not being there, then, you know, I'll just be fine, whatever. So yeah, so basically that's the deal. Is I will deal with it if she shuts her yap, because otherwise it could be a messy situation.
All right, we'll see what happens. We'll update you.
Yeah, we will update you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's see your face. Maybe I like hide it behind me and see if she doesn't notice and she thinks that I don't have it. We'll see what she says. We'll see what she says. No luck.
What'd they do to it?
Yeah! Look at that price.
Oh, sweet.
How much they priced it at?
$10.99.
And I used my 20% off coupon, which with tax ended up being like almost $10 anyway. But are you happy?
I am.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh. After all this hullabaloo.
I know.
So it's a Rain Spooner baseball.
Ooh, 2XL, even better.
It's a 2XL, new with tags. Now, depending on the team, some of these can go from, you know, up to 100, 150, even more. I think this one is like maybe 100.
This one's a 2018, so actually, but it has all the championships on it. So I was actually just looking this up. This will probably sell for about 100.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some that sell for like 250, but it really depends on like which one it is. And
yeah, the fact that it's new with tags is pretty cool, so.
Yeah. Yay! Yay! Mission accomplished.
That was worth the drive.
Yeah. So we just got out of the Goodwill. Let me tell you, I was getting. Do you ever get like super irritated when people are in your space?
All the time.
Okay, so I was
You're
already
asking me this, really?
Yeah. I was already a little irritated because it's like, seriously, I just hate Goodwills here in the Vegas area. It's just, when it comes to men's clothing, they have like a million t-shirts and you will almost never find a vintage one, a single stitch one. I don't even know where they go. And people say, oh, they pull all the good stuff and sell it online. Well, they certainly don't do it here, because if you go to their website, it says shop online, and you go online and they've got like 7 men's shirts. So where are they selling them? I don't know. I don't even know where they're selling them, because I was like, oh, I'll go look online, because they're probably selling them for probably pretty cheap, like I don't know, whatever. I was irritated. And then people kept getting up in my space. I'm looking through all the crappy t-shirts and they're all, oh, I gotta be like 2 inches from you. And I'm like, can you not see that I'm here already?
Right in your face.
Yeah. So I was hating.
You know what irritates me about Goodwill? 50% of every rack, LuLaRoe.
I don't see what's wrong with that is.
It's a bit much.
Anyway, guys, so I was irritated, and then this one comes over. This one comes over. This one over here. Pretty much found the coolest streetwear, vintage streetwear piece of probably anything that I've ever found in the wild. Certainly anything she's ever found in the wild as far as vintage streetwear goes. It was in the women's section. Not women's. It was in the women's section. So yeah, I was much happier after that.
And she's real mad that I won't give it to her for driving me.
Let's take a poll, guys. I would like you to vote.
Not happening.
I would like you to vote. I would like you to vote below. Because listen, there's no reciprocity here. There's no. She doesn't take the day off from work every week to go accompany me on my job. Does she do that? No.
Nope.
There's no.
Totally selfish.
She doesn't help me get my inventory for me every day. This one has to go get her bins of hats down.
Listen,
okay?
You moved in and now they're too tall for me to reach. It's not my fault. They're up too high. I'm short. I'm short.
I don't have anybody taking my FedEx boxes to the Walgreens. Okay. All I'm saying is that she basically gets to have an assistant for free who drives her everywhere. And all I ask for is one thing. That's it. I feel like I deserve it.
You get to go and shop in the women's department everywhere we go when you're with me lately.
I'm just saying. I think that she should give it to me. I think it would only be correct.
It's not happening.
Next week you can drive yourself.
Nice try.
You can drive yourself.
Nice try.
3 Fridays in a row now. I've pretty much gotten jack shit.
Just so you know, it doesn't really sell for that much, so it'll make you feel better.
I don't care. But I think that people should speak on this, and they should decide. I think for the hours,
I'm allowed to.
The hours of free labor I have given you, hours.
Lots of free labor.
It's true.
I know. It's true.
It's true.
Ooh, that's a fancy hat.
Took a day off to build your racks recently. Did I get paid for that? No. No, I didn't get paid for that.
You get paid in my adoration.
Yeah. Adoration of this thing that you bought today.
Nope. Nice try.
Vote below. Vote below. And then, vote below, and then watch Sunday's show, and we will reveal the piece that she is selfishly keeping from me. And next week, you're driving yourself. Navigating yourself.
How rude.
Every week, guys, I take a day off from work to navigate her ass around.
It's getting a bit old. Stop your
you guys, something we agree on. Something we agree on. Okay. Hot diggity dog.
All right,
this is a successful relationship right here. Okay, guys, it's Saturday. It's time to get to work. How are you going to assist me? Why do you look so scared? Is it just me, or are all chihuahuas just hanging out and shivering a lot? Oh, now you don't want to make eye contact because I'm coming after you with a scary camera. It's so tiny. Don't be scared, little loony. Anyway, I've got Grizz here and Luna, the scaredy cat chihuahua, and my little Grizz. All right, I just got up, so I don't have pants on, guys, and that's probably gonna stay that way for the rest of the day until date night tonight, but I've got all my stuff prepped. New stuff is up here, everything I got this week, and then there's also like these t-shirts right here are ones that I've had for a couple of weeks, so I'm gonna make sure I photograph everything that I have new and try to get as many of the t-shirts done as well. And today is photo day, so I'm gonna get started here. Got my ring light, got my backdrop, and I believe Victoria is gonna spend the day listing. And now, before I get started on this, I'm gonna go and edit this video and get it up. So guys, if you wanna see more of what we got, and we got some really cool stuff, you're gonna wanna watch tomorrow's show. It's gonna be linked down below. A little sneak peek, look at those shoes, and you will not be disappointed. Check it out.